G'day guys, what's cracking? To Aussie here again. So I'm out at Warialda, about 60 k's out from Inverell, heading towards Moree, and as you can see in the background, we're at Warialda Bowling Club / Golf Club. It's all happening here, and apparently they have a Chinese restaurant. So there isn't even a Chinese in town. It's not the biggest town going around, but they got what's needed, IGA and all that stuff. But here, bowling, golf and Chinese all in one. So folks, that's what we're doing today. It's been a hot minute since we've had some Chinese. So let's head in and see what's doing in, I almost said Inverell then, Warialda Bowling / Golf Club. And let's check out their Chinese. Let's do it. Rightio, let's get this party started. Now, I went with my usual special fried rice, large one. Dim sims. Now, I'm a little bit sad about what happened with the dim sims. There's only 4 for 9 buckaroonies. I'm not overly impressed with that, but I guess these days you can't complain too much. I've seen worse than these prices, that's for sure. 14 bucks for the fried rice, special fried rice that is, and it is large. We got some sauces, your beauty mate, but I bought my own chili sauce anyway. You know how it is, I always do that. Oh yeah baby, that's burning the tips. And I thought because we're usually just doing fried rice and dimmies, there's your dim sims. Working up a sweat in the bag, I can feel it, there's drippage everywhere. We went with also, oh now that's dripping, combination, seafood combination, that's right. Now, bloody hell, it's everywhere. I'm going to start off, as we do, with the dim sims. Anywho, there's your dim sim. Give you a nice close-up of it. Fried dim sim, let's give it a crack. Not a bad size, I guess. Sort of in between. I've had better, but I've had a lot worse too. Piping hot, so you want that. Now, my apologies in advance for any wind noises. It is a bit breezy out here today. Let's pop the lid on these guys and see what's doing. That's your fried rice. We don't want flies on it. That's your fried rice. We'll just pop that under there so we don't lose it. Oh man, that's full to the brim and it's leaking. There's plenty of leakage, I'll give it that much. So guys, I've just stopped in a little spot just outside of town. I don't know if every time I move if you can see this thing there in that direction called R2B2. We're facing the back. I wanted to get in the right lighting or good lighting, but we will go over. I'll give you a little bit of a squeeze at that at the end. So that's what we got. That's our special fried rice and seafood combination. It's like a couple of decent, well, some decent sized prawns in there. Got a bit of veggies, you love to see it, carrot and whatnot. And of course, Yardimis, which so far are average, but like I said, I've had worse. So I reckon without further ado, boo-boos, it's time to tuck in. Of course, I really want to give that, oh, that bloody fly keeps coming back. Every time the wind drops, they can smell the food, I reckon. I really want to give this a try. I don't want to lift it too much. It looks like a bit of fish. So this guy was 25 bucks. And I guess for a seafood type dish, you can't be too upset about that these days. And I did think to myself, I wanted to try something a little bit different. And that is different to what I normally have that I show you guys. Not bad. Some chicken. Dropped a bit of chicken at this price. Unless it hits the dirt, you don't want to be wasting it. I'm talking about the price, all up, 45 bucks for this lot. Sorry, 48. Now, I think 9 bucks for the dim sims. I don't know what those sauces are and I don't really care. Unless, yeah, they're runny sauces, so they're probably just plum sauce. I'm sticking with my old chili sauce, of course. Let's get a bit on there. Like I said, I have seen worse prices, and I actually live in a place where there's worse prices, but not by much. Everything's going up and staying up. We all know that. Let's give that a try. I like them better with that. Bloody fly wants some chili sauce. He'll regret that, won't he? So that's pretty good. And I also got to put a bit on here, of course. So far, the fried rice is a little bit plain, but it does look like it has some good stuff in it. Some chunks, nice chunky bits. Now, please know, you'll see in the club when I walked in, that it looked like there was a buffet, all you can eat. And I questioned that straight up. I thought, oh, you beauty, mate. I never expected that, because I couldn't find much on Google about this joint. Anywho, turned out it was a party, and there was a lot of people in there, so they were catering for the party, not for me. Bit of capsicum, nice change. Looks like it could be cabbage. Well, I've got to say, even though it was 25 bucks, there is a decent amount of seafood in there, so that's a good thing. And I must say, the more I eat this, the better it's tasting. Explosion of flavours in this lot. I think that's celery. Nice. The breeze is coming that much, up that much. Me dimmies are going to blow away. I better get them in me gob. Don't want to lose them. Actually, let's just sit it up there. I don't want paper. So I guess this is how it goes, working in the elements. Wind's up, things are trying to blow away. But anywho, the show must go on. That's your fried rice. Let's give a bit more, get a bit more of this in me gob. Yeah, it's a little bit plain, but for what it is, it looks shockers. It's got bits in it, big bits. Let's go again. So again, it's not the worst Chinese, but definitely not the best. But for that reason, all up, everything concluded, all three dishes or meals, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars out of 5 for taste, and I'll give it the same for value, 3.5 stars out of 5. I guess these days you could do a lot worse, and I have. So folks, I might wind it up here. I'm going to scoff half of this, whack the lids back on, then the rest is for Ron. It's going to be a lovely little dinner. Like I said, it ain't too bad. I've had worse. So folks, that's me. I'm going to wind it up now. After I have a bit more of a manjari, I'll just show you old R2B2 over here on the front. See what he looks like. So we'll put that on after this. Guys, I'm out of here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo. And stay fresh. And if you're ever out at Warialda, give the Chinese at the Bolo / golf club a go. I might have said it wasn't great, but the more you eat it, the better it gets. It's half decent. Give them a crack.